Oh man. Oh man, today I did a thing.
Alright, what's up everybody? It is 2:30 a.m. and I just went through the painstakingly long process of collecting each and every Pokemon Gen 3 event distribution and compiling them all onto a single cartridge. Now, floating around on the internet is something called the Ultimate Distribution Cart, and you can find that on AliExpress for like $40, but what people are doing is buying it from there and then reselling it for some ridiculous prices, anywhere between 80 to like $150. But it looks like something that was just haphazardly slapped together with no love or care, a generic looking background menu, poorly titled ROM files, and I didn't want any of that. I wanted something a little more personalized with a nice cool background and more specific event titles, and so I went and did that myself. None of this information on how to do it is online, by the way. I had to go on a whole bunch of different forums and slap together a bunch of puzzle pieces of information, but I finally did it. It took forever, but it's done, and I am ready to test the fruits of my labor. Let's turn this on and see if it boots up. Oh my gosh, it does. Okay, so I designed this menu. Like I said, the original multi-cart menu was pretty generic, and so I threw the file into Procreate and I made my own, and this looks amazing. I wanted something a little more personalized, like I said before, and I thought this would be really good, but also not over the top. And I also didn't like the way some of these events were named, so I renamed them properly, at least in my opinion, added a little more specificity, like POTD is Party of the Decade, which was in Bryant Park, so I added the location to it, little things like that, just to put that little touch of love and care on it. Now, really quickly, I'd like to shout out and thank Gaupier and Undead Reality for making all of these faithful event recreations available, and Lesser Kuma for designing the programs I used to compile and write all of this to one cartridge. And without further delay, let's just go through it. Actually, first thing I want to do is show you the background. Let's see if you can get a good look at it. And if you can see in the background, there's the Journey Across America logo. There's a Mew next to Toys R Us, because that's where Mystery Mew is from. Actually, you'll see it in the menu. And then there's Pokemon Center New York. This was actually pretty fun to do. It did take a while because I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to certain things, but just looking at the menu makes it worth it for me. All right, so let's go down the list. So we have the 10th anniversary Celebi, we have the 10th anniversary Top 10, we have the Aura Mew, Bryant Park NYC, Party of the Decade, we have Wishmaker Jirachi, Dole Deoxys, Houston Space Center Deoxys, Journey Across America, parts 1 and 2. And here, these are all Pokemon Center New York distribution events. And all of these will give you something random every time you pick it. Now, I'm born and raised New York, and I used to go to the Pokemon Center back when these games were out, and I got a lot of these events. So this is actually really what sparked me to do this in the first place. Look at all of these Pokemon Center New York events. And just for reference, the B, C, and D at the end of PCNY are the different machines. They had 3 different machines that you can go to get your distributions from. Going further down, we got the Pokemon Box eggs, Pokemon Channel eggs, Pokemon Rocks America Matang, the shiny Zigzag. This was actually the first thing that I got from Pokemon Center because there was a glitch in the game and this patched it, but on top of patching it, they gave you a shiny Zigzagoon. Then we have the Toys R Us Mystery Mew, the Toys R Us Trade and Battle Day, which I also went to. And then these here are wireless only. For these, you need the wireless adapter. I don't have those right now. I actually have them coming in the mail. They're on their way. So I'll try those out when those get here. But as you can see, Eon Ticket, Mystic Ticket, Aurora Ticket, everything is on this cartridge. All right, enough of that. Now let's check this out and see if it works. This is the ultimate test. So I already have my Sapphire game open. And now the only thing that you need to do in order to receive a Pokemon is to have an empty slot in your party. I don't even think you have to be saved in a Pokemon Center, but just to confirm that, I'm just gonna save now. All right, and now we turn this off. We link these together. So I'm gonna pop this in here, and I'm gonna pop this in here. All right, and now we're gonna select an event. Which one should I do? You know what? Let's do Baby and Trade. Oh wait, let's not do C. Let's do D, baby in trade, okay? So we select it, okay, that's a good sign already. Backup error doesn't matter. So Pokemon Deliver, it's waiting. So now on this one, what you have to do is hold start and select and turn it on. You're gonna hear a beep, beep, beep. Yep, that sound. And then on this one, it should say transferring. Now it says transferring on this. And so here we should have, okay, you're receiving a Pokemon now. Please do not turn off the power. Pokemon has arrived and it's a mystery Pokemon. So let's see what it is. Turn off the Game Boy, turn off this Game Boy, turn the game back on. And let's see what I got. Right now I just got the sleep port in this game. So I think most of my Pokemon are like level 12 minus my starter. He's level 17. Internal battery, oh yes. Oh, I just got my batteries in the mail, so I'm gonna be changing those batteries. Okay, and the Pokemon that I have is, what is it? Summary. A Gorbis? Was that a baby in trade? Level 20 Gorbis. Did I pick the right one? I don't know, maybe I didn't. Well, let's try another one. Let's go into the box. I'm so glad that worked. And this one, let's not do a mystery one. Let's do one in which we know what we're gonna get. So let's go to, oh, you know what? Let's do Journey Across America. No. Let's do Bryant Park. Let's do Party of the Decade because I was actually there. And we got Blastoise, Latios, Alakazam. Ooh, Blaziken. Yes. Blaziken transferring. And now that we know what it is, we'll see him pop on the screen, I believe. You are receiving the Pokemon. Please do not turn off the power. Boom. Pokemon has arrived. Yes. Blaziken. Blaze Hasty. Blaze Kick. This is level 70. Nowhere near able to use this. But that is so awesome. I'm so happy that this works. And now that I know it does work, we're gonna do the final step right here. And that is, I went all out, man. Boom. And bow. And now I have my own Pokemon event distribution cart. My way, my method, my price. I'm not gonna lie though, this is a very time consuming and if you don't have the stuff that you need, pretty expensive process. But this is the final product. I love this. I love that it works. I love that it has my menu. This is amazing. I'm really glad to have a project that I undertook succeed. That is the best part. Yeah, anyway, so guys, let me know if you want me to make that tutorial on how to do it yourself. And I don't know, if you feel like buying one from me, let me know. I don't know, this is not what I was intending to do, but I'm really happy with how it worked out. Anyway, that is enough. It's time for me to go to bed. I have work in the morning. Thanks for watching. Peace and love, and I will talk to you soon.